Guys, welcome to this episode of Success Talks Football. We all thought Tuesday's match was interesting. Wednesday's match was even more interesting, exciting, and thrilling. Come on! God. That was a semi-final, we're talking about the first leg of the UEFA Champions League semi-final match between Barcelona and Inter Milan at the Camp Nou. Come on! So the match ended 3-3 draw. Inter Milan gave Barcelona a run for their money. Some people thought it was just going to be a walkover for Barcelona because they played in their own home. That should be an advantage. And looking at how they've been coming their runs in the Champions League and even in their domestic league, Barcelona have been fantastic. So some people thought it was going to be a walkover for them, at least for the fact that they are in their own home. But Inter Milan said no way. Yeah, we may have been playing shitty in the domestic league, but this is the Champions League. And to think that Inter Milan got the first 2 goals of that match before Barcelona had any, that was really, really impressive coming from them, coming from a team that have had 3 defeats, and they could come up like that. They could stomp on Barcelona like that. Let us give a round of applause for Inter Milan for that beautiful play. That match had a total record of 9 goals on target for Barcelona, and out of these 9, 3 were converted into goals. This means that Sommer, the goalkeeper of Inter Milan, was really, really busy in that match. Had a lot to do. He had 5 saves. That is fantastic coming from Sommer. Then they had Barcelona had 5 shots off target. Barcelona was really busy in that match. They needed more goals. Coming from 2 goals deficit. Of course, they had to do everything possible to maybe win that match, and they had 14 shots in total, 9 on target, 5 off target. Inter Milan, on the other hand, had just 3 shots on target, and these shots were converted into goals. They didn't have to do too much. The little they did gave them the result they wanted, and they also had 3 shots off target. Szczęsny and Barcelona didn't see the first 30 seconds goal of that match. The first 30 seconds of that match yielded a goal for Inter Milan. They didn't see that coming. Szczęsny didn't see that coming. Neither did Martinez see it coming. He was on the floor, helpless like a child. That goal was enough to boost their confidence, and before you know it, they had the second goal that came from Dumfries. Dumfries is supposed to be a defender. He played as a midfielder, and he came alive in that match and recorded 2 goals for Inter Milan, while Thuram had 1 goal for them. Speaking of footballers that stood out, the first on that list should be Lamine Yamal. That young star plays like he's got 20 years of experience in football already. That guy is so fantastic. If several of his shots didn't hit the crossbar or just blocked, that guy should have recorded more than 1 goal in that match.
Absolutely.
That guy is so fantastic, and if he continues this way, he's going to clinch every trophy possible and break every record possible. He's just a fantastic footballer. Also on that list is Rafinha. Rafinha was fantastic too. He gave an assist and a goal. Unfortunately, the goal wasn't recorded in his name because it was Sommer, the back of Sommer, that eventually got the ball into the back of the net. But however, that shot was so fantastic coming from Rafinha. Also is of course Ferran Torres, who gave the second goal. He was also fantastic as well. And also for Inter Milan, I already mentioned Dumfries gave 2 goals. That was wonderful coming from him. And Thuram haven't been in form, but then he gave a fantastic back shot that actually gave them the first goal in the first 30 seconds of the match. This match is far from finished. The return leg is going to be on Tuesday, 6th May at the San Siro, the home of Inter Milan. This is going to be the decider of who is going to get into the finals of the UEFA Champions League, the 2024/2025 season, with a 3-3 draw in Camp Nou. Just believe that this match is going to be even tougher and even more interesting than the first leg of the competition. So this is what what everyone should look out for. Who do you think is getting into the finals? Who do you think is going to clinch the win of the match? Well, is it Inter Milan, who is now playing with the home advantage, or is it the visitors Barcelona, who is of course the favorite to win this year's competition? Well, we just don't know yet, but I can tell you that that match is going to be explosive. Also remember that on Wednesday 7th May would be Arsenal. This time PSG versus Arsenal at the Parc des Princes, and this is also far from finished. PSG is at advantage with just one goal. Like I said in my previous video, will this goal be enough to take them into the finals, or will they need more goals, or will Arsenal, come back from that one goal deficit and just get into the finals? It is also something we have to look out for. This means that next week is going to be interesting for the UEFA Champions League supporters. Thank you all for staying till the end of this episode. Do not forget to follow us on TikTok, subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment on all our content, like, and also share. See you in the next episode.